Just say go when you're ready.
I'm already recording.
Are you? Oh. Right, now for some time I've been hearing about this amazing extra strong cider called Frosty Jack. And every time I heard about it I just kept laughing and I kept thinking, well, what is it actually like? You know, does it make you blind? What does it taste of? Is it really as bad as people say? So I thought, well, the only way to be sure was actually to give it, you know, a fair old trial and go into a shop and buy Frosty Jack. So I was in Devizes today and my dear friend Mr. Chivers came with me and he was too ashamed to be seen buying Frosty Jack from a certain shop that used to be called Bijan. Hey?
So he stole it.
So he sort of loitered behind in the queue pretending he was not with me, as I thought, well, I was going to buy the big bottle, it was too big and heavy, the 3 litre bottle, 2 for £7, but I couldn't actually fit it in my bag, so I bought the 4 cans for £3. So, okay, now I'm not a tramp, I'm actually not a tramp, so I'm not going to drink it from the tin, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually going to pour it into a glass, so forgive me, but I think perhaps in a glass, the bouquet, such as it is, might be more apparent. One can appreciate the colour probably better. So, right, with no more delay, I'm now going to open this tin. Here I go. This tin has got 3.8 units of alcohol. So basically this entire tin is more than I should be drinking in a day. For the purists amongst you. Oh, okay, I have breached the tin. The tin is open. It's not very fizzy by the sounds of it. Ooh. Okay, I'll give it a chance. Okay, I'll pour some into the glass, everyone. Right, here we go. Oh, it's fizzy. Oh, it is fizzy. It is fizzy. I'm not going to pour more than that. Oh, it's very fizzy. Well, it's very pale. It's like the colour of sort of cheap German white wine. Sort of hint of piss. If I hold it against the light, you see that's very pale, isn't it? Okay, it's not as fizzy now, the initial rush has gone. Shall I have a sniff? I'll tell you what. Okay, sniff. Right. Ooh. Okay. Right.
So what are you getting, Jilly Goulden?
Oh, it's okay, well the first sniff, do you know what it reminds me of? Do you know if you've ever left your washing in the machine after the machine is finished and you've left it for a couple of days and you open the door and think, oh, that's a bit, you know, a bit minging. It's a bit like that. And you think, okay, they'll be okay, I'll wash them again, they'll be fine. It's very yeasty. Oh, what does that remind me of? It's got an almost meaty smell to it. Oh, maybe when I've tasted it I can nail what it actually reminds me of, but at the moment it's like, it's not really something you want to put in your mouth. And I'm not going to elaborate on that. Right, I'm gonna go for it now. Okay, right, okay. Actually, it tastes better than it smells. If you could drink it holding your nose, I think you'd be fine. Or just, you know, or take it some other way. But it actually doesn't taste as alcoholic as it is, which is quite scary. It tastes like slightly off lemonade with a hint of apple. You know, a bit like a cider bar lolly was when you were little, but with a lot more poke. So it's quite sweet. Don't smell it, Cheryl. No, don't smell it, no, because you just, no. I have to say, overall, I've drunk worse. The
Arkles?
the sort of aftertaste of the sweetness, that slight sort of bitterness is not very nice. But it does taste appley. It smells revolting. But actually, you know, if you can get past that and just, you know, remember you've got 6 litres of cider for £7 and each bottle is 22.5 units, you know, that's speaks for itself, I think. Okay, right, I think, you know, you need to make up your own minds about this, Frosty Jack. Go out, go and buy your own, go and buy a tin, open it, sit down, and come to your own conclusions, and I will carry on coming to mine.
The cameraman try.
Cameraman, yes.
Oh, so I get it out of the can, do I?
Yeah,
Scum that I am.
of course you
Okay,
do.
thank you.
Tell me what you think. Does it do it for you? Don't smell
Well,
it.
one thing about the can is that it obliques a lot of the smell.
Does it hide some of the aroma?
That's bizarre. You're right, it is like semi-watered down cider. It doesn't taste very strong.
No, it doesn't.
I think, I mean, I haven't
Is your
looked
tongue
at
going numb?
I haven't looked at the ingredients, but I would guess that is a very small percentage of apple juice cut with something,
Yeah.
as opposed to apple juice that's been
It's
fermented.
a base
A bit like
alcohol.
white lightning or something like that.
Yeah, but I think that's actually more pleasant than white lightning. White
I've
lightning
never had it,
is,
unlike you.
No, it's.
But yeah, that is apple juice that's been cut with something. That's why its taste dilute. But obviously, it isn't
No.
very dilute in terms of the alcohol content. What a start! Well, now you've done that, Mrs. Lloyd. I think it's time to down in one.
The remaining couple of mouthfuls.
No, you've opened it.
I shall drink this. Cheers, my Tramp juice loving friends. Apparently this has been marketed as the Tramp juice. Well, the champagne of Tramp juice. You know, they're probably right, really, because I have drunk far worse than this. And if anybody remembers the luxurious drink that came in this wonderful scrapbook called 2020, and that really made you go blind. I kid you not. You know, drunk behind a skip in your teenage years. I'm amazed I'm still here. But
I'm
you know,
amazed I married you.
yeah. But you know, anyway, here's to Mr. Jack himself, and
I'm sure we can call him Frosty.
keep frosty. Cheers. I think I've taken the enamel off my teeth, but
I'm sure there's someone out there you can go and offer a fight to.
just need a dog on a string.
A scruffy dog.
A very scruffy dog.
And that's a wrap.
Fine. Okay, it's done. No, that is so deceptive. That you can imagine somebody sneaking that into the punch at school at the end of term party, and nobody would have any idea what they were drinking. And you know, you'd have these little 12-year-olds vomiting and falling over, and
You went to my school then?
everyone blaming it on the gay Gourdens at break time. But
Actually, I'm still recording. Okay, that's a